Hi, how's it going? This is Amy, Book Talk, and this is Thursday, and I am coming to you from my favorite chair. I thought I would give a little book tour, shelf tour, but on my TBR cart, so it's a little TBR cart tour. So I thought that would be fun to try, see if everything works out, and it's not as long as probably you can't see it over there, my bookshelf over there. But yeah, so this is the cart right here. This is the cart. It'll start at the bottom, go to the second shelf, and this top shelf is my 26 for 2026 that I own. So I've gotten through one, maybe two. I know I have one I've read. Anyway, so let's get this started. Alrighty then. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's get to the bottom shelf. So yeah, like I said, this is my TBR cart. I just throw books in here that I want to get to, I guess, sooner than really later. But I have my hardbacks down at the bottom that I just randomly chose books to put in here. So, like I said, this is Jackie Collins' Hollywood Kids. Cart. Collins. Most of these I probably got at the charity shop, eBay, but you might have seen these in a book tour too. I also have Cher's new memoir. This is part 1. She's supposed to have a part 2. There is a Kristen Hant. Well, let's do this one. This is another Jackie Collins. He's on a Jackie Collins kick. So this is Rockstar. That looked really interesting. Can't wait to get to that one. It's a little dusty. I haven't dusted this. Kristen Hannah, Four Winds. I'm not going over what these are about. I'm just showing you my cart. This is The Bone Collector. I seen this movie. I loved it. It's with Angelina Jolie, and Denzel Washington was in that movie. And so I found out it was a book, and so I got it. And, these are getting kind of hard to get out. This is A Thousand Splendid Suns. This is Khalid Hosseini. He's the author of The Kite Runner. I have The Kite Runner. I haven't read any of his, but I'm really anxious to get there. This is, I forgot I had this one. Oh, see, good thing we went through this. This is a nonfiction, Revolutionary Summer. The Birth of the American Independence. It's one of my favorite topics in history. The English is probably, English people are probably not too happy with that, but it is what it is, people. This is John Gresham's The Guardian. John Gresham is one of my favorite authors. And we have James Patterson, also one of my favorite authors. This is The President's Daughter. I'm hoping to get to I can do a book tour shelf of James Patterson, John Gresham. I have a lot of their books, Patricia Cornwell. I've read a lot of James Patterson, so that would be a good shelf author tour. This is The President is Missing. There's another nonfiction. That's where this was. I knew I had this book. Dead Wake by Eric Larson. I just finished reading a nonfiction by Eric Larson. And this is The Last Word by Taylor Adams. I have on my list this month, but the month is almost over, to read No Exit by Taylor Adams. So hopefully in a few days I can start that. This is another nonfiction. It's a heavy one. Doris Kearns Goodwin, The Bully Pulpit. Got this quite a while ago, and I've been wanting to read it, but that's pretty thick. So let me put these away, and we'll get to the next shelf. Okay, hopefully with this next shelf, I won't have to we can just look at them. I don't have to take them out, really. So there is Dennis Lehane's Mystic River, Lisa Gardner, well, if you want to look at the covers, I guess you have to, huh? A little bit dusty. It's upside down. Okay, get it together. Dennis Lane's Mystic River. That was a good movie also. This is Lisa Gardner, The Neighbor. There is Gone Girl, Gillian Flynn. That was a good movie. A lot of these books I've seen, they had movies. I've probably seen them apart from a few. Lisa Jackson, The Girl Who Survived. And then we have Harlan Coben, Caught. I just got that one recently. Let's see. This is Allison Brennan, Seven Girls Gone. I got this at Sam's Club. Yeah. Okay. So occasionally I do get some books at Sam's Club. I rarely get anything at Walmart, but this is Sherry Lapina, Not a Happy Family. And of course, Game of Thrones, the number one. Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin. I've seen most of the Game of Thrones. There's a few. I think I've seen the last episode of the last season, so I know how it ends up. But the last few seasons, I don't think I've seen it thoroughly through. So I would like to get those on DVD. That would be fun to rewatch. To Kill a Mockingbird, Harper Lee. This is The Hobbit, J.R.R. Tolkien. I do have the other Lord of the Rings series I want to get to at some point in my lifetime. This is Pieces of Her, Karen Slaughter. This is Peter Swanson, The Kind Worth Killing. Heard this was good. It's a series, I think. Allison Brennan, Shattered. That's a cop series. That's why I got it. Dan Brown, The Da Vinci Code. Seen the movies, never read the books, so I wanted to get to these. I heard they're pretty good. Some people, I don't know, had a different opinion, but... And this is also Angels and Demons. I think this was the first one. So I wanted to read them in order. I don't know that it matters, but you can read them in order, but I'm going to. So that's that side. Now I switch over here. Oopsie. Switch to, let me see if I can make some room. I wasn't going to take them out, but apparently I am. Agatha Christie's ABC Murders. I have quite a few Agatha Christie's. I want to start reading them again, so I can get, because she has apparently a lot. This is In Cold Blood, Truman Capote, classic. This is, I love Fanny Flagg's writing. She's so funny. This is The Whole Town's Talkin'. She wrote Fried Green Tomatoes. I absolutely love Fried Green Tomatoes, one of my favorite books of all time, and I absolutely loved the movie. The actors were just superb. The comedy, outstanding. It had drama. It's about friendship and family. It was great. So this is Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. This is the one I want to get to too. This is Molokai, Alan Brennert. It's a Hawaiian. It's about Molokai, the island of Molokai in Hawaii. It's fiction. And this is Lucinda Berry, one of my new fave authors. Keep Your Friends Close. I had just finished Perfect Child, and I read Saving Noah. Saving Noah was the first one I read, and I really liked it. And then I read The Perfect Child. I just finished last week, and it was great. It was awesome. I really loved that. I love that one more than I loved Saving Noah, I think. And this is, I haven't read a Frida McFadden yet, but I have Never Lie. I didn't get this one. This was actually a gift from my cousin. She works at this shredding place, and they got a box of books. I think they picked up from Costco. They wanted them destroyed, and so she she's not a destroyer of books, even though she probably doesn't read as much as I do, or half the time, but she knew I love books and I would enjoy it, and I did. The Dancing Girls. I heard about this a few years ago. I've been wanting to read it. This is M.M. Chouinard. I can't pronounce that. And this is another Sherry Lapina, someone we know. I have a handful of her books I haven't got to yet. And this is Women Talking by Miriam Toews. Been wanting to read this for a while. Keep putting it on my book list and not get to it. So this is Dark Water, Robert Brinza. This is a detective, Erica Foster. I've read the first one. I have the first one. This is the third one, I believe. The second one, third one. And I think there's 5 or 6 out. I'm not sure. At least 5. This is Murder in the Family, Kara. This is Anne Cleeve's The Crow Trap. This is a Vera Stanhope series. The TV show, it's a British show. Vera, which I absolutely love. And then I found out there was books. And so I started following this Anne Cleeve's. I haven't started this. This is the first one. I haven't started it yet. I want to, but I don't think hers are all this thick, but yeah, I just haven't got to it yet. I really, that one I've put on my TBR several times and I haven't got to. CJ Box, I started this series. This is Badlands. This is the third one in the Cassie Duell novel. It started out with, what was his name? I can't think of his name. But started out the series with another guy as the a sheriff's deputy or detective. Can't remember if he's a deputy or detective in Montana, I believe. And it's a TV show on ABC. It's called Big Sky. I don't know if there's another season of it. I know there was 2 seasons maybe. But I really like that show. And I read the books. I read the first 2 books and I really liked them. And this is The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. I think that's how you say his name. I have never read this one yet, and so I was reading about his other books, and I have got, well, the one I just showed you a little bit ago, and then I have another one. I think I have 3 of his books. This one is a classic, and I loved it because this is like embossed, like it feels like it's sewn is what it is. This is The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. And yeah, this is sewn. So this is a series. I found this at the charity shop. Yeah, I paid $1.99. This is the Penguin Threads version. And I love this. I love this. It's this. Oh, there you go. It's very touchy-feely. I mean, it feels good. And the back is like that too. So it's like sewn, the cover, which is wild. Penguin Threads. It talks about it there. But yeah, if I could find more of these Penguin classics with these threads, that would be great. But I started reading this probably a few years ago and I didn't get through it. It's not that big a book. So I might put it on my TBR soon. Get through it this year maybe. But yeah, that's a classic. And there is The Girl on the Train. Paula Hawkins. I believe I seen this movie. This was a movie, and I seen it with I want to say Emily Blunt. I think I seen that movie. But anyway, so that is the second shelf. Let's move on to the top, which I think I've already given this tour. It is my 26 for 2026, the ones I own. So let's get to that in just a second. Okay, and for the last tier, this is Stephen King's 11/22/63. Hoping to read this for a Big Book Summer Challenge coming up in the end of May through Labor Day, September. So this I don't think I have to take out of the cart. This is Hula by Jasmine Iolani Hakes. Iolani Hakes. This is about a girl who wants to enter the Merry Monarch Hula Festival, which is a real festival that goes on in Hawaii on the Big Island in, I think it's the beginning of April. It lasts for a week, and I wanted to read this at Merry Monarch time. I tried the last year to do it, and I didn't get to it, but I love this cover. I love it. And this is All the Colors of the Dark. Sorry about the glare. Chris Whitaker. Got this whenever that came out. Got it at Sam's Club, trying to get the glare. This is another Jackie Collins. This is on my I read the first one, Hollywood Wives, so this is the second one in the series, Hollywood Husbands. Good old Jackie. I underestimated her. I didn't know how fun her reads were going to be. And this is Kristen Hanna's The Nightingale. Heard really good things about this. I haven't read a Kristen Hanna yet, but I have a couple obviously on my list. This is Charlie Donnelly, The Girl Who Was Taken. I really want to get to this soon. I read my first Charlie Donnelly, the Guess Again. Loved it. This is Louise Penny, Fatal Grace. This is the second one in the Inspector Gamesh series, and I read the first one. I loved it, and then I have almost all of Louise Penny's Inspector Gamesh series. I think I don't have 2 or 3 is what I don't have. And then this is The Night Stalker, Robert Renza. This is the second one, and the detective Eric Foster. The first one was The Girl in the Ice, which I really like that. She's a British detective. I don't think she's originally from England. She immigrated when she was younger, but she's a cop a detective in the English police force somewhere. And this is, I found this at charity shop, Martha Wells, All Systems Red. I think this is a series, and it's really short. It sounds really interesting. It's a sci-fi, and yeah. And then we have Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. Been wanting to read this for a couple of summers now. And the classic Dracula, Bram Stoker. I want to get to this probably in October for Halloween. That would be good. And then also I have Stephen King's Salem's Lot. Haven't read this. I've heard ups. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't know. But that is my top shelf, my 26 for 2026. Like I said, that's what I have. I have other books on the list that I have to get from the library, or might end up getting a used copy. But yeah, so that is my TBR cart. And this, like I said, is the books I usually, when I pick my TBRs for the month, for my TBR prompt jar or deciding what I'm going to read, I usually will choose from this cart first, just so I have like a smaller stack to choose from that I can get through, instead of looking all the way over there or out in the hallway. I have more bookshelves. But anyway, so yeah, so this is TBR cart. That's behind. I should have turned those around, but oh well. Anyway, well, that's the tour. Thanks for coming by and checking out that TBR cart. I change it up every so often. At least once a year, I kind of clean it out and go through it. And I might take things out and put things on. But I haven't quite read everything that I cleared out that way. I usually have to go through it manually and just pick things out like, oh, I don't want to get to that right now. And then if I have another book that I got that I'm more interested in reading sooner, then I'll put it on the cart. But that's what it is. And hopefully maybe we can get to the fiction shelf tour over there. There's 3, that bookshelf has 3 shelves and it's pretty full. That might take a little while. But then I have another shelf with my classic lit and nonfiction. But on the TBR cart here, I have both nonfiction, fiction. It's mostly fiction, mostly thriller and horror, as you can see. But I actually don't think there was very much horror, mostly thriller. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you back here again.